Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon and Risings. Welcome to your August 2022 horoscope. My name is Cailin and today I'm going to be covering the major transits for the month ahead using tropical astrology and the whole sign system. I highly recommend that you start off by watching your ascendant sign horoscope, and that is because the ascendant sign horoscope will be the most accurate for you overall, generally speaking. Having said that, you Virgo suns will find that this horoscope pertains more to your career and your life goals, whereas you Moon in Virgo people, like myself, will find that this horoscope will relate more to your home life, your family life, your relationships, as well as property and living circumstances. So let's start off with the first transit for the month. On the 1st/2nd of August, depending where you live in the world, Mars will form a conjunction with Uranus at 18 degrees in Taurus in your ninth house. Now, for those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, if you watched my July horoscope, you'll know that I went into explicit detail as to how the Uranus North Node and Mars conjunction will have impacted you personally. So, this is a continuation from that. And that is because during that conjunction, which was on the 31st of July, Mars was at 17 degrees. So it wasn't fully part of the conjunction, whereas now Mars and Uranus will be conjunct, in exact conjunction with one another. So because this is taking place in your ninth house, this is very exciting when it comes to your education prospects, international travel opportunities, and also this is very much connected to your beliefs, whether these are political beliefs, world beliefs, religious beliefs, or spiritual beliefs, and so on and so forth. So there may have been something new that you wanted to experiment with when it comes to education. Maybe you were changing course, maybe your courses, or maybe you're becoming a teacher, maybe you're putting together some educational material that you plan to release, or you could have written a communications piece, especially because Mars rules over your third house, which could be circulated widely during the first week of August. So, on a different level, this could see you just becoming published, or this could see you taking on the legal system in a very um, progressive way. So Uranus rules over that which is unpredictable, unforeseeable, progressive, and it is also connected to humanitarian rights. And the ninth house is connected to the social justice system. So all of these topics could be on your mind during this first few days of the month in August. And even if you're not necessarily putting plans into motion, you could have just had like a sudden download of information, and you could have had really amazing ideas which you want to act on. So I would highly recommend that you go back and watch the last few minutes of my July horoscope, because that will really set the stage for you for the next 15 years, because the Uranus North Node and Mars conjunction is a 15-year cycle. So I think I went into detail on that for about 5 or 10 minutes per sign. Now, on the 4th of August, Mercury is going to enter your first house, which means it's going to be transiting Virgo, and it'll be there for 3 weeks until the 25th of August. So this is a great transit for basically initiating new collaborations, networking. You'll be having amazing ideas. So, this is really great brainstorming energy. And normally, I don't mention Mercury transits in my horoscopes just because they're so fast. But because Mercury is exalted in the sign of Virgo and it rules over Virgo, I thought that it was a transit that you guys would want to know about. So you may find yourselves feeling more communicative, more talkative, more chatty. And Mercury in Virgo is great at analyzing problems and solving conflicts and making plans as well. So this could be related to your personal life, especially because Mercury rules over your first house, or it could be related to your career and your reputation, given that Mercury rules over your 10th house. So, with these ideas and this brainstorming energy, this could be connected to commerce, writing, business, your career, writing creative content, technology, but also, this could be related to any kind of social media platform that you have, or maybe you're wanting to create a new app or build a new website or even start a new business. So, having said that, on that point, it is a good time to launch your business. It's a good time to market your business or launch new products or new services. So, once again, that's from the 4th of August until the 25th of August. Now, on the 11th of August, Venus is going to enter the sign of Leo, which means it will be transiting your 12th house. Wherever Venus goes, this is where things can go more smoothly. We can enjoy whatever that house rules over. So, Venus is the planet which is connected to love, relationships, the five senses, sensuality, as well as creativity, as Venus is a very artistic sign. So, this can see you having more time to rest and relax, as indicated by the 12th house. And also, I just want to say Venus will be in your 12th house from the 11th of August until the 5th of September. On the romantic front, this can see you enjoying more time with your partner in the bedroom. And also, Venus in the 12th house is connected to secret love affairs. So there could be a new romance that is starting up that you are wanting to keep quiet about. And on a different level, this could see you working on a collaboration with someone behind the scenes. Maybe this is a secret collaboration. Maybe you're working on a project together which you can't speak to anyone about until it's ready to launch. And also, the 12th house is a very glamorous house in astrology. And this could see you attending some kind of exclusive party or exclusive VIP event. And, by attending one of these events where there's not, like, let's say, access for the whole public, this could see you making new friends or new connections or even meeting someone romantically speaking. So, moving along with Venus in your 12th house, this could see you traveling to a foreign, faraway country. So, it could be any point in time within that nearly 4-week period, or you could be attending a retreat. So, that could be a spiritual retreat, as indicated by the 12th house itself. Or, this could be a beauty retreat because it's Venus. And for some of you, you could just be visiting a secluded, serene place, which is very beautiful, or by the sea, because the 12th house rules over large bodies of water. This could see you enjoying a spa day, your meditation or yoga practice. This could see you enjoying engaging the services of, let's say, an astrologer or a tarot reader, and you could have a very enjoyable experience, or that could go very well. And for those of you who have been considering studying astrology or getting your own tarot deck, this would be a great time to do so, because your connection to the divine will be very heightened during this period of time. And just on a different level, you could just have a really big creative surge. And this could be connected to creative writing or poetry or photography or filmography or acting. So on the 18th of August, Venus in Leo in your 12th house is going to make a trine to Jupiter in Aries at 8 degrees in your 8th house, and Jupiter will be retrograde at the time of this trine. So this could see there being an opportunity for you to heal through divinatory practices, and it's 111 right now as I'm saying this. So this could be through seeing a psychic, a clairvoyant, a tarot reader, an astrologer, or this could be done through your own engagement in these practices. The 12th house and the 8th house are very much connected to psychology and understanding yourself at a deeper psychological level. So this is where that healing can come through, because Venus and Jupiter are both connected to blessings, abundance, and basically Venus is the lesser benefic in astrology and Jupiter is the greater benefic. So when these two planets come together in a trine or in what you would class as a positive aspect, this can see you experiencing some kind of blessing. So this could be related to your belief systems as represented by Jupiter itself and Venus ruling over the 9th house. Or you could be experiencing healing or overcoming some sort of addiction or fear, or this could even just be about healing your relationship to food, money, wealth, abundance. So maybe you have had some self-limiting beliefs or been exhibiting self-sabotaging behavior, which has led to you using more substances than what you would want to, if at all. Or maybe this represents you breaking out of your self-limiting beliefs, which are concerned with your earning potential. Okay, so once again, that would be your relationship to money, wealth, and abundance. And Venus rules over food, and Venus rules over your second house as well. So you could be overcoming issues that you have with respect to an eating disorder or your relationship to food or with food. And on a different note, you could be overcoming an addiction to sex, if not a food addiction. And also, this could see you breaking out of self-limiting beliefs, or once again self-sabotaging behavior, which is getting in the way of you experiencing intimate relationships. Or this could even just straight up be sex as well, especially because the 8th house is connected to sex in astrology. And on a different note, the 12th house and the 8th house are both connected to things like past life regressions and hypnosis, as well as ancient knowledge and sacred texts and artistic practices. So I'm saying that because Venus rules over the arts, Jupiter rules over knowledge, and the combination of the 8th house and the 12th house is really tying in this ability for you to access ancient knowledge or practice artistic or engage in ancient artistic practices. So maybe you are having some sort of creative breakthrough or artistic breakthrough by using techniques. So let's say techniques with respect to painting or drawing or music, which are not, practiced every day. So lastly, with this particular transit, this can see you receiving financial help. Okay, and maybe this is an anonymous donation, or you're not allowed to speak about where you received financial assistance from. And I just want to make a note that because Jupiter is retrograde in this trine, this could be bringing an opportunity back from the past or revisiting an issue from the past. And now you're having a breakthrough in this department. And also, it's worth noting that on the 11th of February next year in 2023, Jupiter will hit that same degree again. So Jupiter is retrograde at 8 degrees and it's going backwards, backwards, backwards. It'll go into Pisces for a bit. And then once it's direct, which will take place in just before Christmas this year, it's going to keep going and it'll get to 8 degrees again on the 11th of February. So basically what I'm saying here is that something which occurs around the 18th of July may come back around as a topic that you're revisiting around the 11th of February next year. Now, on the 20th of August, Mars is going to enter the sign of Gemini, which means it's going to be transiting your 10th house. So pay attention to this transit, Virgo. I know you guys always pay attention anyway, but the reason why this is so important is because Normally, Mars would spend about 7 weeks in one sign, but Mars will actually spend 7 months in Gemini in your 10th house from the 20th of August until the end of March in 2023. The reason why Mars is spending so long in Gemini is because it will have a 10-week stint of being retrograde, which will be from the end of October till the 12th of January. So basically, Mars has a retrograde cycle once every couple of years. And whenever Mars goes retrograde, this is when we're working really hard at something. So whatever you initiate between the 20th of August and the end of October, you will be working on that from, let's say, November, December, January. Okay, so Mars in the 10th house can see you focusing on your career, seeking out a career change, seeking out a promotion. You could be gunning for more responsibilities in the workplace or some sort of position of leadership. You could be extremely busy during this period of time. You could be experimenting with your career and your public image. You could be um, focusing on things that are very taboo in nature with respect to your career, or even if it's not in a career related sense, this could even be you being very vocal about certain topics and issues. So Mars rules over your 8th house as well as your 3rd house. The 3rd house in astrology is connected to communications, whether these are verbal, written, collaborations with other people, focusing on your local community, focusing on all forms of media, whether that's writing a blog, developing a website, an app, or what have you. You could be working on any number of these things. Now, with Mars ruling over your 8th house, maybe this is somehow connected to 8th house topics: healing, finances, sex work, anything to do with sex in any form, but that is perhaps taboo to talk about. Now, on a different level, you could actually work in the occult industry. Okay, so like you guys know, I'm a Virgo moon and I am an astrologer and a tarot reader. So for me, just to give you an example of how this can play out, I could be undertaking a project which would impact my career and impact my professional reputation and even just my status in society by putting out written or video content which pertains to astrology. So you can see how all of these things are tying in together. Now, the 8th house is also connected to deep research and conspiracy theories. And conspiracy theories are only theories until they're proven right. So you may be wanting to write about something provocative, speak on a topic which is provocative. And at best, this can see you coming off as a powerful and inspirational leader who is extremely capable. Okay, at worst, in your public reputation and in a professional sense, or even just in terms of how people are viewing you, you could come across as aggressive, brutish, a tyrant. This is shadow side Mars energy. So you just want to be mindful that while Mars will be in Gemini for 7 months in your 10th house, what you do and say will be very visible. It may provoke people. That may be your intention. That may not be your intention. So, because Mars rules over your 3rd house, which is how you communicate, you're going to want to be very aware of what you were saying and what you were writing and what you were putting out there. Because with Mars ruling over your 8th house, which represents sudden reversals, this can see there being a sudden change when it comes to your reputation. Okay, so on one hand, this can carry the energy of having like a sudden fall from grace by misspeaking or, misrepresenting what it is that you're trying to communicate. But on the flip side, and this is, the potential positive result of that, you could enact change. You could inspire other people. what you write or what you create as far as content goes could have a very real and dramatic impact and create change. So use this energy well, Virgos. I'm sure you will. And on a different note, with this transit, you could be embarking on a work project or a transition with respect to your career, which takes you that 7 months. Whether this is getting a new job, getting a promotion, working towards becoming self employed, or moving away from being self employed and becoming employed, but also this could see you working towards retiring and leaving the workforce altogether. And again, this process could take many months for you. So let's move along to the last transit for the month. On the 24th of August, I was going to say Uranus. Yes, Uranus is going to station retrograde in Taurus at 18 degrees in your ninth house. Again, that 18th degree is being activated for you. So this will be bringing things back from whatever you were initiating or dealing with at the end of July / the beginning of August, because that is when we had the Uranus and North Node conjunction and the Mars and Uranus conjunction. So basically, this can see you taking that epiphany that you had, taking that sudden download of information that you had, taking that spark of a new idea that you had, and now you're looking at integrating this into your vision for the future or your plans. Maybe you're having to work with a complex and interconnected system. Maybe you're looking at how you can integrate your knowledge to support helping, let's say, a group or a community. And that is because the ninth house rules over knowledge and Uranus rules over groups and communities. So maybe you're looking at how you can bring together a group or a community that espouses the same beliefs as you, which are connected to the law, that are connected to your world beliefs, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs. Okay. So, this transit is going to last about 5.5 months. Uranus will be retrograde until the end of January in 2023. Uranus spends about 5 or so months being retrograde every year. It's not necessarily a big deal per se, but because it will be stationing retrograde at the same degree that we saw these conjunctions take place, I think that this is going to be a lot more important than normal, because you will be working towards this new 15-year cycle that started out, or that you saw the first kernel of an idea for, on the 31st of July with the Uranus, North Node, and Mars conjunction. And so, Virgo, that's all I have for you for August 2022. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. And I forgot to mention that it is Virgo season from the 23rd of August. So it's your time to shine, Virgos. Enjoy a month ahead, and I will see you in September when we have a Mercury retrograde.